Howdy, all. Jackson here with Ictric Studios, and welcome back to another episode of Outside the Hash. Uh, Today, I once again have a co-host, so say
Yep.
hello.
Finally, you have one again.
Yeah.
Uh, just been a busy past 2 weeks. Still busy, but getting better. Couldn't do yesterday, but Tuesdays are generally going to be a better day for me going forward. So I guess it's just getting started. So with the CFL, first up, are you on my stream?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So first up, Ottawa Red Blacks had a bye week, so no win, no loss for them, but they're doing pretty fine regardless. Next up, we have the Saskatchewan Roughriders took on the Edmonton Elks. This game was a bit closer than I was hoping for, but a win is a win. Gets the Roughriders back above 500 again. So this game was both offenses played about the same. All things considered, both quarterbacks had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, threw for about 350, 300 plus yards. Pretty decent completion rates. And then almost no run game for either team, and it wasn't really a reliable run game at that for either team. It really came down to the Rough Riders being able to get a little bit more done with that average on the pass, with a nice long of 88. So a good win for them. Well, not really a good win, but a win is a win in a sense. So moving on, then I had the Hamilton Tiger Cats losing to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Winnipeg Blue Bombers offense just did everything they needed to do and more. Averaged 10 yards per completion, 200 yards passing, with a touchdown, no interceptions, along of 55, which is really good. To the Tiger Cats, not great completion rating, just over 50%, and then 200 yards is still good with a long of 71, but no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, averaging just under 8 yards per pass, per completion. So not the
It's per
best.
attempt.
No, wait, yeah, you're right. It's per attempt, so that's even better. So it's actually not bad if it's per attempt, but still not great. On the run game, Tiger Cats had a little bit going for them, but only 7 carries for 24 yards, with a touchdown for James Butler. Other than that, really nothing else you could rely on. While Blue Bombers, Brady Oliveria, I don't, is that how you say that? But it's he played very well. 24 carries, almost 150 yards with a touchdown. That's about as reliable as you can get right there. Handily won the game, 31-10. So.
Alrighty.
Smooth.
So I have my game, which is only one game because CFL season is the only real major thing we have left. So.
Yep.
I have Calgary was playing BC, so Lions would start with a field goal, but Calgary would get the first touchdown of the game. But BC would continue kicking field goals, and they would take a 9-8 lead here in the third. Calgary would then look to reclaim the lead, but their pass would be picked off at the line and returned all the way for a touchdown. So
that quarterback definitely could have caught him.
And then here's another a swing pass that was batted down for a backward pass, so it was a fumble. Now it was returned for a touchdown. The 2 defensive scores. So BC won 32-15.
Jesus, yeah. That's bad.
So BC put up 23 points in the fourth quarter. So it was a tough go for the Stampeders there.
I had the lead for a hot second there at the half, but could not finish the game.
For Calgary, Jake Meir was their leading passer, but Shields Also played a little bit there, 4 for 5 for 99 and touchdown. So good
That's not
cleanup
terrible.
for him. But yeah, Nathan Rourke, 20 of 24, 218, no touchdowns, no picks. Uh, Williams standing back 50 yards. So, well, again, it was a defensive game. Those defensive touchdowns are,
Yeah, until the fourth.
yeah. John White, yeah, 6 of 6 on field goals. So, putting his team on his back, though. Uh, so, anyways, over the X League, we had a makeup game from week 1. I'm going to get this real quick, and then we'll go back and look at the stats since I
Yeah,
mentioned
sounds
it.
good.
This was actually a really good game because it was low scoring, good defensive game, and Siku Seki Sui would take the lead with only 4 minutes left in the game. With Boogie Knight really put on a show. Three receiving touchdowns. Yeah, 12 receptions for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Uh,
Nice.
yeah, David Pindle, 13-19, 142 touchdowns in the air. Then he also had 34 yards on the ground. So good
Yeah,
showing
that's pretty
for
good.
the American there. Well,
291 and 3
yeah,
touchdowns.
23,
Yeah, that's
36,
not bad
and then
either.
with the
Long of 80.
touchdown for Garrett Saffron. So yeah, the
Nice.
Americans showed out.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so okay, so CFL. The West Division's 3 playoff spots are locked up, so they are all clinched for Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, BC. I think those can still flip around order wise, but those are
Yeah,
just
they should be able to flip around.
those are the
But,
3 in the West. The East, the top 2 are locked up, and then I think and theoretically, I believe Hamilton can still get
yeah,
in.
technically, yeah, Hamilton can still technically make it. I think until next week. Because I don't think they're going to have the tiebreaker with Toronto.
Yeah, I think it's unlikely. Well, I think you've beaten Toronto twice at least. That you're
Have
some of
we?
yeah
Oh, we might have it. We might have the tiebreaker then. I cannot remember. I'd have to look it up.
yeah
But yeah, we would have to almost win out. I think yeah, literally 2 of the next 3 at least.
yeah
Because yeah, it's 3 weeks left, right? 19, 20, 21.
yeah
Week 19.
18 games. How many you play?
Okay.
Yeah, so you got 2 more
Oh,
games.
18 games. So okay,
Yeah,
so they have 2 games left. Argonauts have all 3 left. So Tiger Cats have to win
yeah,
both
you have to
and
yeah
the
yeah
Argonauts to lose out.
no yeah. Well, you're getting a good starting path there with Toronto versus
Oh yeah,
Winnipeg.
yeah. But who are we playing? Oh, we're not.
Yeah, bye week.
Okay, we have the bye.
And
Nice.
so yeah, so that will determine whether or not you win the bye week, of whether or not
Yep.
Toronto wins or not. So since Toronto's
Uh,
playing
give
for
me.
something, I'm gonna go with Toronto on this. So
I'm gonna go Winnipeg on this one.
that is
I
my
still think they play because they need to lock up that first. Still.
yeah. Edmonton, Calgary. So the guys that are out, the Tank Bowl.
Yeah, Tank Bowl. Give me
Yeah,
Edmonton.
Edmonton's been playing fairly decently. BC, Saskatchewan. I'm gonna go BC.
Um, give me Saskatchewan. I'm probably wrong on that, but I'll try for it.
It is fine. I'll go with my Owls
Uh,
there.
do they have to win one more or anything like that, or are they
No,
locked
they are
in?
locked in as the 1 seed.
Give me Red Blacks if they're locked in.
I think they're just the better team.
Or actually, yeah, give me Red Blacks. They're going to be playing
Yeah,
still.
because they can still. They're in the playoffs, but they can still go
Yeah.
to the 3. So
Yep.
they're trying to play for home field in the first round.
Yep. And then we'll get Nate's picks later tonight or
Yeah,
tomorrow.
at some point. So yeah, we're all pretty clustered, pretty close. So,
Oh yeah.
and then below Mitchell, you're passing. Oliveira, you're the rushing, and Hardy receiving right now.
Yeah. If for some reason you get all of them wrong and Nate gets like a perfect, he could go from last to first. Yeah, we're close.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. In the X League, we had the one makeup game. So challenges the Feenies.
Yep.
And we have all the picks in from last week because
Picks already.
we are in technically the bye week.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
Garrett,
similar picks, except I went gas creators.
yeah, gotta rep your boys.
Yep. Yep.
With that makeup game, Garrett Saffron moved in deep in two, and then Boogie Knight moved to one. So,
Nice.
and then your 8 teams that are in the playoffs right now. So all of us have at least one. So,
Nice. Nice.
all right, and then for our CFL, our not our CFL, our college football picks, we all did garbage. None of us were good.
I don't know. I had a win.
You had to win. Oh, Nate had 2 wins. I should have continued doing the faith thing, but
Yeah.
I listened to Nate saying that they Central Arkansas always beats them.
Yeah. I should have just, my picks were actually, I was picking the losers.
Oh, then I won this week.
Uh, yeah, then you won still. So give me Abilene and then give me Illinois. I swear if we lose that, I will probably cry. Um,
You're going Illinois, which means I go on Purdue.
good luck. If we don't drop a
No,
60 bomb, we're washed.
I'll actually start picking for real on those Illinois games because
Yeah,
I think I picked up my faith picks there.
yeah. Uh,
Uh, so Coastal Carolina, James Madison, that's going to be a good game. That's our game of the week here. Oops, I forgot to
yeah.
get the records on those. Monroe is 4-1. I don't know what Southern Miss is.
4-1. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what Southern Miss is there.
Give me JMU. I think they can pull it off.
Yeah, considering they beat North Carolina, even if they lose to ULM.
Yeah. I mean, all it means is if they lose this game, Coastal Carolina is the best Carolina team, but that's not saying much.
Take that, Clemson.
This one's a coin toss game. Give me 1 second.
I like Georgia Southern, so even though they're like
I'm
2
taking
coaches
the
removed from
team.
when I cared. You said who?
I'm taking Marshall.
Marshall.
Marshall is away, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm taking Marshall.
we are Marshall.
Give me Georgia State.
Yeah, they did beat Vanderbilt, who beat Alabama. So you
Yep,
saying
yep,
Georgia State best team in the country? Question mark.
yep.
Yeah, I'm going.
By that same logic, Mizzou is as well, but they have an additional loss.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, give me UL Monroe because they just beat JMU, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a hard one. I feel like I'm gonna go Arkansas State.
Yeah, that's what we're leaning towards too. No, but you know what? Since they changed their name a long time ago from the Indians to the Red Wolves, I'm gonna go Texas State. They should have kept the Indians name.
Yeah, fair.
And then Louisiana.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be stupid not to take Louisiana.
Yeah,
As much
where's
as I
App
want
State even practicing, considering their university was underwater?
True. They're practicing at the Louisiana practice facility, even though that's probably close to underwater. Just with the amount of storms alone.
Yeah.
Not a good week. Not a good week for
Good. There are no games in Florida,
Florida.
so we don't have to worry about.
Yeah, I was about to say not a good week for Florida teams. Last week, now this week, Miami is going to be underwater. Not a great time.
Yeah, but they're living up to their team name though. They are the Hurricanes.
True, true. But they're going to get
They're gonna
absolutely
become
shit railed by
one.
the. Yeah, Miami and southern Florida is about to get absolutely shit railed by the hurricane.
Yeah. It's what Milton, right?
What'd you say?
It's like Milton, right? Is what it's called. Hurricane Joe Milton.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the Cannons.
Yeah,
That's
it's
who
just
this
because
is.
it's going west to east, it just hits weird, and the strong side is the south side instead of like normally the east side.
Yeah, it's a weird developing hurricane.
Yeah, at least it shouldn't hit Carolina.
No, because I think it's just
A
gonna be
big
right by
emphasis on the
Florida.
shouldn't.
All right. You got anything to shout out for the week?
Uh, no, nothing from me.
No, neither for me either. So I guess we will see everybody next week. We'll be back
Perfect.
Tuesday again, right? Because Nate's still not gonna be there.
Yeah, Tuesdays are gonna work best for me going forward.
Alrighty. So